your boy Zman world. My voice is cracky, but like this video, comment on this video what you think about this video, share this video to your social media platforms, and scroll down and subscribe to my channel. Don't watch this video if you don't want spoilers. Tune in for the full video. Hopefully I won't get a copyright strike to take the screen recorded video down. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Mr. Russel Peters!
I was unfamiliar with the comedian until I watched this episode. I was unfamiliar with all the guests. Actually, like, I think one of my last episodes I did, it was Z-Way her name was. I was unfamiliar with her. And then with the birthday scene, with Cassidy spilling the cake, I think it was, I don't know if it's Cassidy or Shanae. I didn't know that guest, she was a singer. Also, based on research and the episode itself, the Russel Peters guy, he was Canadian. Based on research, he was the first comedian to have a stand-up special. So if you're wondering why you see, oh, the Dave Chappelle Netflix specials, the Chris Tucker Netflix special, the Monique special that never happened, the Chris Rock Tambourine special, the Daniel Glover special. It wasn't a Netflix special, but it's a special that's on Netflix, as well as the Richard Pryor and the Eddie Murphy specials, the Raw and Delirious. All of the specials you see on Netflix, the original Netflix specials, weren't done until he was the first one to do it. Alright, enough of that. He's in the new Clifford the Big Red Dog film, the movie, not the cartoon. He's in the recent 2021 film for that. I used to watch that as a kid when I was like 4 years old, 5 years old, shit like that. And 50 Shades of Black. I guess it's a spoof based on 50 Shades of Grey.
Give it up for Jesse. Once a failed contestant, but now the host. With his stunt double, we have Clayton. Both of these guys are failed football players. Not from injuries, they just suck.
Jesse Palmer is the host of The Bachelor season 26. I think he was a Bachelor in season 4. He had a big old jaw, he was talking weird like yes. Very comedic. He's also Canadian. I don't know if I said that, but Jesse Palmer, the host of that season, he was Canadian. And Jesse Palmer, he was a quarterback for the Giants, 49ers. He was in a draft in the NFL for the same draft for the CFL, the Canadian Football League, in the same year, 2001. I don't know how that happened. And that joke that Russel Peters did, I guess it was funny. I guess it was good because both of them, they were football players, because Clayton Echard was in the Seattle Seahawks training camp. They both probably was ass in football, but they both had that football build, and they both were in the NFL, so yeah, that was funny, I guess. Both of them are similar, so now I get the joke, you know. Similar in general, they're both bachelors, they're very alike, you know, very much alike, except that Clayton was in the Canadian, he's not Canadian.
I think a roast is definitely a little dangerous if people take it too seriously, but my goal for today is try not to get hurt, and hopefully there won't be any drama.
Let's get this thing started. You guys ready? All right. Marlena!
So Clayton, you're from Eureka, Missouri, right?
That's right.
So do you kiss your mother with your mouth open or closed? As we all know, Hunter has chronic irritable bowel syndrome, which, much like her personality, is Damn, Shanae, you ain't here, but I'ma still get your ass. Shanae is like a herpes outbreak. No matter how hard you try to get rid of her, she keeps coming back and lasting longer than expected.
Marlena, she absolutely crushed it today. And yes, I'm from Missouri, but for the record, I kissed my mom with my mouth closed.
I think Clayton and the rest of the girls were privately offended. They just didn't want to say it. They were quietly offended by some of the jokes. Especially that first one about Clayton. About him kissing his mouth. His mama was mouth open. Or, you know, because he came back and said, I do kiss my mouth. I didn't fucking find him the words. He said, I do kiss my mom with my mouth closed. Like that was a problem. So he didn't say that about the other jokes, but that one joke he had to make it clear on the record. You know, I guess she was trying to say he country.
Clayton, I'm really just grateful to be here in Toronto. It is a little bit chilly though, so I was hoping you could keep my seat warm later. I've heard you're really good at warming the bench.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna start with Clayton. You obviously have a dump truck ass, so I'm just confused on why you haven't taken out all the trash yet.
All right. We all know Rachel showed up on night one with a woman in her 70s, Mara. I'm so glad that you're still here. Mara introduces herself as Mara, like marinara sauce. And she likes to say she's so saucy, but it's only because she hydrates with tequila, like most cougars do. And she has a loyalty membership at Baby Gap, which is ironic because she has an adult gap between her teeth.
Sarah's the youngest one in the house, and I mean, she's got this confidence that is teetering on cockiness, but she is not wife material or of wife age or in the mindset to be a wife.
Sarah, honey, so young and so confident. You come back from your one-on-one, acting like you're already engaged, but honestly, if I were 13 years old, I'd be acting the same way. But honestly, Clayton, if you end up with her, give me a call whenever you need a babysitter. I got you.
Damn.
Just go home, you desperate bitch. Bye.
Wow. So anyways, I forgot to say these two things in my notes. I forgot to put these down in my notes. But one, this is something that was getting on my nerves. Mara kept on bringing up Sarah's age like that had something to do with anything. Yeah, she was probably the youngest one that was left out of a handful of those girls that was left before they swatted a whole bunch of the bees out the hive. Yeah, she was pretty young. She was like 23. That's not too young. I mean, especially if you think about having kids, but getting married, that's too young to get married. But, you know, I don't think nothing wrong with having kids at 23, but I don't see how that's a big problem when it comes. Well, I just said it. I do think it's a problem when it gets married, but I don't know if that had anything to do with the show, though. You know, but Mara, she's kind of a cougar age. I don't remember her age. It's probably 47 or 30 something. And she looks like a cougar. She looks like she got a good bit of body. But I don't want to judge a book by its cover because that's wrong. But she had no room to talk because, like I said, she looks like a cougar. She acts like a cougar. She carries herself like a cougar. And yeah, it was like cougar versus baby. So why you trying to tear her down because she's a little cub in the lioness, whatever the fuck it, the lion pride. The tension between Sarah and Mara started from this, I think, and it maybe even started off camera, I think, in my opinion.
This was easily one of the best dates that I've been on. The women didn't hold back. They didn't hold back with me. They didn't hold back with each other. There was nobody that was safe.
Shanae isn't here,
Of course, we got Marion.
but long story short, it's like Jeffrey Dahmer calling himself a victim in his own crimes.
And then I forgot the girl name, the other girl name. Well, the joke was that the girl made was, I don't know why, it's just like I think she said it's just like a Jeffrey Dahmer case. She's acting as a victim in her own murder crime. I thought that was a good one because it was true. That's basically what I said in my last few episodes of this series. That's true.
Shanae's not even here, but honestly, if we're gonna roast someone, let's roast the bitch. Let's roast the pig in the house.
I'm so happy to be here. So honored to have been chosen to be on Shanae's season of Bachelorette. From what I've heard, it's so nice to be on a group date without her. Although she could pop up at any minute.
People did roast Shanae, and they weren't like cute, sweet, funny, like digs. They were like roasts.
No worries, Clayton. You don't have to worry about any Academy Award-winning performance featuring fake tears tonight. Also, no need for a helmet. Nobody's gonna be throwing any trophies.
We all have conflict because of Shanae. So I'm just hoping Clayton sees it's the truth.
I want to just say great job. So let's go to the after party, ladies and Clayties.
Tomorrow is a 2-on-1. It is Genevieve and Shanae with Clayton together. And I hope that Genevieve will bring the heat as we did today, letting him know, hey, this bitch has to go. At this point, if he doesn't take that and roll with it, he can't see the big picture.
All right, stop recording. I gotta sneeze. But at first I didn't get the jokes in general, but now after watching the jokes, I do now. I get the jokes. They were coming at each other really hard, like it really was. But that was it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like the video. Join the Zman world. Subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about it. Tell your mom about it. Tell your cousin, baby, daddy about it. Tell your sister about it. Tell your sister, baby, daddy, brother, cousin, sister, uncle, sheriff, mama, dog, catfish, brother, baby, daddy. Okay? So, like I said, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. And remember, I Smooth Jackson, Michael Jackson walk. We be originals. Give them less or give them more, I'm vicious with the sword. You can hear the computer click when you hear me record. Are you feeling the void or are you feeling the noise? Are you feeling anything? Everything I say is raw. In the ring giving cheap shots, I can make the heat hot. Sweaty in my tank top, dirty in my knee socks. I can make the beat knock, especially like Pete Rock.